our channel. This is Liam.
And I'm Tira. This is Teen to Cooking, a beginner's guide to Indian and Pakistani cuisine.
Today, Tira, we are making a very special dish, goat korma.
Oh, goat korma. We made korma recently, but
Yes.
it was chicken.
Correct. Have you ever had goat?
I've had goat before, but I don't think I've ever had goat korma.
So goat korma is typically made at weddings.
Okay.
And it's really yummy, and I will teach you how to make it.
Awesome.
So let's do it. Tira, we are making this goat korma in an Instapot.
Oh, I like my Instapot. It's a great tool to use.
Correct. So if you don't have an Instapot, you can make this on a pressure cooker or you can make it on the stove. You don't have to have an Instapot to do this. So we're going to start off by putting the Instapot on the saute mode. Okay. And then when it's warm, we're going to add the ingredients.
Okay.
Okay, so to the Instapot, we're going to add half a cup of oil.
Okay.
This is 1 tablespoon of ghee.
All right.
Tira, do you know what ghee is?
I do know what ghee is, but I don't often cook with it.
Ghee is clarified butter, and it's really good for you, and it smells amazing, and it has a lot of flavor.
See, and when I've used ghee, I actually use it on popcorn. I love the flavor of ghee. It's better than butter.
So I typically use ghee when I make parathas. You know what parathas is?
No.
We'll have to learn or teach
Yes.
you. Paratha is basically kind of like naan or roti, but it's thicker and has butter in it, and you can stuff it with vegetables or any kind or seasoning.
Tasty.
While that's being heated, we're gonna add our whole garam masala.
Okay.
So I have here some bay leaf, 1 cinnamon stick, a few peppercorn, 1 star anise, 2 big cardamoms, some clove, and some small green cardamoms. We're gonna add all that in.
Okay. Yeah, make sure everything's touching the oil.
Yes. Oh, that ghee is giving us such a nice aroma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we are gonna add this goat. This is 1 pound of goat with bones.
Okay. And where do you find your goat?
I get it at the halal meat market. If you're interested in where we do our shopping, watch our shopping video.
Mm-hmm. Be a little aggressive, guys. It's okay.
We are going to cook this in the Instant Pot for about 5 minutes until the meat changes color.
Okay. And I'm curious, you do goat with the bones. Does that change the flavor as opposed to getting it without the bones?
Yes. With bones, you have more flavor. If you don't like bones, you can also buy it without bones.
Okay. Flip them around, give them all a chance to touch the oil. What do you think? How am I doing?
Good.
Okay.
See how the meat's already changing color?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to just let that saute like that for about maybe 2 more minutes.
Okay.
Smells good. It doesn't smell like goat.
See, and I don't know what goat would typically smell like. I believe you.
I think the ghee is masking the smell.
Yes, I smell a lot of ghee and the cardamom and the cinnamon and the star anise.
Which is what we want. Okay, I think that we're ready for the next step. The meat has changed color. Okay, so here's our masala.
Mm-hmm.
We have a tablespoon of minced ginger, tablespoon of minced garlic, tablespoon of coriander powder, tablespoon of Kashmiri lal mirch, half a teaspoon of turmeric, 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder, and 1.5 teaspoon of salt. This is half a cup of Greek yogurt. We're going to add that into.
Oh, it smells really good, Tasleen.
I can't wait to eat this korma. I'm so excited. Oh, look at the color.
Mm-hmm.
Korma is one of my father-in-law's favorite dish.
It's very flavorful.
Yes. I wish he was here to enjoy it, but they live far from me. But I will make it for him next time I see him.
Oh, that's nice.
We're just going to let that saute for about a minute. Okay, Tira, that looks good. At this point, we're going to add about 1 1/4 cup of water.
Okay.
We are just going to give that a little swirl and then close the lid and cook this for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
We're going to cancel the saute and we're going to do pressure cook for 20 minutes.
All right.
Make sure it's on seal and we will see you in 20 minutes.
Yep.
So while the Instapot is going, we are going to grind up some cashews and make like a cashew paste to add to the korma.
Okay.
So I have a spice grinder here, and this is about 14 cashews.
Okay. And a tip that Taslim has told me is you don't have to have a specific spice grinder. You can just use your coffee grinder cleaned out too.
This is my coffee grinder.
Spice grinders can be expensive. There we go. So how fine do we want this?
We want it powder.
Okay, powdered. Oh look, because of the oil in there, it's almost a little clumpy, a little pasty like you were saying.
That's fine because we're actually going to add about 2 tablespoons of water in there to make it a paste, and then we're going to add that to the korma.
Okay.
This is a very rich korma. Here we're going to just add about 2 tablespoons of water in this to make it a paste.
Alright. Incorporate it all. It almost looks like a cashew milk.
Yes, perfect. And we will add that in when it's ready. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. We are gonna release the steam.
And stand back, this can be really hot. There we go. Alright, let's take a look.
I can't wait. Ooh.
Cloud of steam.
Yes, let's give it a stir. Oh, that looks awesome.
Mm-hmm. And some of the bones have fallen out of some of the goat.
Oh, that's perfect. That's what we want. We want tender meat.
Okay.
So at this point, we're gonna turn on the saute mode. Okay. And then we are gonna continue on with the next few steps.
Okay.
Okay, now we are gonna add the cashew paste that we made. This just gives it another richness and thickens the sauce to the dish.
Okay. Okay, I did have a question, Taslim. If you don't have an Instant Pot, how do you make this?
So you can cook this exact same way on the stove. You just cook it until your meat is tender. May take up to 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay. So a little bit longer, but it still can be done.
Yes, it totally can be done. We're gonna let this saute a little until the sauce is a little bit thickened. So korma is not complete without these spices, Tira.
What is that one?
Okay, so it's a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder, 1/4 teaspoon of mace powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg powder.
I don't know that we've ever used mace. You want to tell us about it?
Yes, so mace is a spice that looks like a flower. You can buy it at any Indian or Pakistani grocery stores, and you can grind it into a powder. Same thing with nutmeg. You can buy the whole nutmeg and grind it into a powder. But what I did was I just bought the powder to make it easy on us.
Okay.
Feel free to buy the whole thing. If you want to do it from scratch, you would take 1 mace flower, about half of a nutmeg, about 4 to 5 cardamom, peel them and just grind it up in your spice grinder and just add that in.
Okay.
I'm going to show you, this is the mace powder. In Urdu or Hindi, it's called Javitri powder. This is what it looks like. This is what I bought.
Okay, and it's typically used in korma. Anything else?
It's used in certain meat dishes,
Okay.
especially in korma.
Awesome.
It gives a very nice aroma.
All right.
Okay, one of the health benefits of mace is that it helps with bloating and acid reflux.
Okay.
And the nutmegs help with controlling blood sugar and has vitamin A and vitamin C.
Awesome. So if you're trying to get more plants or spices in your diet, they really will help your health.
And then remember the fried onions, we're gonna add those now.
Okay.
This is about 1½ onion that we fried. We are just gonna kind of crush it up with our hands and add it in. You don't want this too fine or like a powder because this will thicken the sauce.
Okay.
So that's where we're just gonna kind of crush it with our hands and add it in.
I've never used that as a thickening agent. That's cool.
It's thickening agent and it's flavor.
It's a great flavor. Okay.
Oh, it smells so good.
It does smell really good.
My house smells like a restaurant right now. No joke.
It does.
With the fried onions and the new spices that we added, korma is a very rich dish.
And we want it to boil and bubble like this. This is good, right?
Yes, we're gonna let this go and let it cook for another 4 or 5 minutes until the sauce is a little bit thickened, and then it's ready to eat.
All right.
And since it's, make sure you keep stirring because it may burn at the bottom.
Yeah, Instant Pots can get really hot really fast.
And I like this dish with a little bit of gravy, or you guys would call it sauce.
Yes.
So if you want less gravy or less sauce, add less water. I think this is done.
Woohoo.
So we can turn this off now.
Okay.
And it's ready to eat. We're gonna try this now. I'm so excited.
Yes, and look at how beautiful it is.
The color is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the right amount of sauce, the way I like it. Ready?
Mmm.
It is so flavorful.
And that goat is so tender. Mm-hmm.
The flavors that we added that I've never used before, the mace, the nutmeg powder, totally enhance the flavor.
It does. And this one isn't super spicy.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say this is like something my husband could eat. It's not
Yes.
crazy spicy to me.
Yeah, we added 1.5 teaspoon of chili powder. If you wanted even less spice, just add half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon. Or you can even skip it. It would still taste good. It's so rich.
There's a lot of good flavors in here too.
And I'm just really happy with the consistency and the color. Well, that was goat korma from TNT Cooking. We thank you for watching and please continue to support us. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.